And we're live. It's Mike, it's Nick, no surprise, and we're joined by Jordan. We are talking about the New York Jets, who hold the second overall pick. I'm not going to lie, guys, the second overall pick's pretty much set in stone.
Yeah, as much as I would like for it to be Justin Fields, you know what? If they want to draft Zach Wilson, go off Kings.
Yeah,
I'd easily take Fields here too, but
I would too.
I think we'd be doing a disservice to this mock if we took anybody but Wilson at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the draft is not interesting at pick 2, just like it's not going to be interesting at pick 1. But both of those teams, which we're doing today, because, the draft is tomorrow, guys.
Whoa!
Let's go. I am so going to spend the rest of my day watching old drafts. You guys enjoy watching draft day. I'm going to watch the old drafts instead. Because
that's the rules, right? You got to watch draft day tonight.
Apparently, it can't be me. I watched it when it first came out, watched it for free online, and wanted my money back. Because here's the thing. I
actually didn't watch it until recently, and it is what it is.
I'm like a stickler for facts and things to be accurate. So my favorite sports book is Friday Night Lights. I read it so much that pages actually fell out, and I needed to replace it with a new copy. I hate the movie.
I love the movie.
See, I love the movie. I have the Blu-ray.
I hate the movie because it's not accurate to what actually happened. They lost in the semis, not in the finals. I'm a stickler for things like that.
But did they lose to Dallas Carter? Or was
yes, they did. Yes, they did lose to Dallas Carter.
Okay.
But they show the highlights, and the reason why Boobie Miles is wearing 25 in the movie instead of his 45 like he wore in real life is because they just borrowed the clips from that team's season from the year it was filmed.
That's funny.
That's why they did it. And I understand why. So draft day annoyed the crap out of me when they started with Seattle being having the first pick, and they had just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Didn't the Seattle win the Super Bowl the year that this the season that this is referencing? They would have been picking 32nd instead.
It was definitely alternative history.
That pissed me off. That pissed me off. What else pissed me off about it is he trades up so much to go to number 1 and then just starts doing his homework on the guy. Bro, what have you been doing for the previous 3 months?
That's Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, right?
And then he trades up and he gets buyer's remorse and goes, "Okay, I'd like to get my picks back, please."
Yeah.
What do you think this is? Canada? You're not getting it back just because you asked nicely.
Well, I think Jets fans probably want to hear some picks here, huh?
Yeah, let's do some picks. Sorry, I had to get that little excerpt in. That might be our most entertaining start for a
Mike raging about draft day.
Mike raging about draft day. Meanwhile, I'm probably after this just going to go watch 2011's draft, and I'll be very sad about watching a 27-year-old volunteer firefighter go in round 1 to my favorite team. Oh, Danny Watkins.
Anyway.
Moving on. Let's get this going. Let's hope this doesn't auto-pick. Nick and I had good success yesterday. No auto-picks.
All right.
Are you kidding me, Sanford?
Yeah, we want to trade up one more spot to get what amounts to as a Lego figurine.
I almost want to do it, but I'm not going to, just in case they don't take Mac Jones. But oh my God, can you imagine if they went, you know what? Let's do the Trubisky pick and trade up one extra spot to get fat Andy Dalton.
Listen, man, time is a flat circle, all right?
No question about it.
Oh God, he's fat Andy Dalton. He's built like me.
He can probably drink you under the table too.
Yeah, but I know well enough not to get behind the. Never mind.
Okay. Gotta love it.
We're going there.
We are going there. Also, oh my God, Atlanta.
Wow.
I mean, no, because we're gonna. Why don't we just play this?
They're taking Zach. It is what
we're
it is.
taking Zach. That will be the pick tomorrow. And Mac Jones, they would have done it.
They did it.
They did it.
Yes.
The crazy SOBs did it.
He's at minus 350 to be the pick, according to Vegas.
My goodness.
Sorry, Cincy, I'm not trading out of round
No.
one out of the
No.
goodness of my heart. What is
No.
this? Get the hell out of here. I'm not just going to ignore this. I'm literally going to decline it.
Denver, go away.
No.
And no, Philly.
Philly. No.
Philly, you need more picks. I'm making this decision on your behalf. All right. Man, I would have loved Greg Newsome to still be here at 23. Caleb Farley would make sense. How worried are you going to be about his back, though?
Yeah.
I have Aziz going to them in my mock draft. I just dropped the predictive one.
I gave them Quiddy pay.
Yeah, that could work too.
But I think Quiddy went 18.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. I called Barmore going to the Raiders. I almost said to Oakland. Holy
I've
shit,
seen that a lot
Justin
lately.
Fields fell to 15.
Oh boy.
If that happens, the NFL needs to be put in timeout.
Now,
Yeah,
here's
they're
the
broken.
thing. What I wish is that with like a TDN or a PFN mock draft machine, either of them, that they had CPU to CPU trades.
Yeah.
Like that would be great. Like I love that. Like I can offer trades and the CPU can offer me trades. I wish they would trade like together.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
would definitely make it more interesting.
Because like let's say like in my predictive, I had the Patriots getting Justin Fields, but they traded up to 8 to do so to get ahead of Denver. Like that would make it more enjoyable, and it adds a lot more unpredictability to it. It's probably a nightmare to code, though.
Oh, I'm sure it would be.
It's kind of why Madden took it out as well. But Madden likes to take stuff out all the time.
Yeah.
No, they just are like, let's take away the best parts of this game and give you some crap you don't want.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
So where are we going with this one?
I find Joe making a lot of moves so far that I would have made, at least when it came to the draft last year. I think they should take Aziz at this point. I think they would take Aziz at this point.
Nick, what do you think?
I don't tend to disagree. I mean, having him, Carl Lawson, and like Jabari Zuniga in a kind of like 3-man rotation.
Exactly.
I like that.
This is a team that hasn't had a pass rusher since Calvin Pace. Think about how long ago that was.
Yeah, and Calvin Pace had like one good season with like 10 sacks in like 2014, if I remember correctly. If my memory serves me correctly.
It was long before that. We're talking like 2010.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, he left. Okay. Okay. I flipped his Cardinals and Jets career. That might be why. And Hey Clay, how's it going? I do what. Is that what it is? Is it the Miles Jack degenerative knee?
Yeah, I was just about to say, how has that worked out with Miles Jack so far? Has he missed any time with the knee?
No. He's still a solid player.
No, because that
a great player.
Sorry, there we go. Clay putting me in my place. I confused him with John Abraham. That has to be what it is. Yeah. Thank you, Clay.
Yeah, Abraham was a stud.
I mean, the two guys I would want here both have injury concerns. Him and Caleb Farley.
Right.
But I think Farley's probably still going to be there at the turn of round 2. Aziz, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Farley's injury concerns are far worse. He's also a better player, but I think Ojulari makes too much sense here.
I think I'm going to go Ojulari on this one.
It's not like he's been missing time with this knee. It's not like he's not healthy right now.
All right, we're going to go Aziz Ojulari with this one. Landon Dickerson still goes round 1. And
the Steelers, of course, they would.
Okay. Baltimore just got Tryon and Bateman. If that happens tomorrow night, I will be like in orbit.
Yeah, I gave you Tryon
and Ojulari. I gave you Ojulari and Marshall today, bro.
I'd also like that.
That's definitely better. That's definitely
Trust me. I'd also like that.
I did Tryon and Marshall. I had Bateman going before that, but
I had a feeling the NFL was going to be a little bit more scared off with Ojulari, so I'm just like, you know what? I think Tryon might go to the Browns. So
yeah, I could see it.
Yeah,
like that's a team where you're not expecting a lot, or it's hey, Jadeveon Clowney was an $8 million bust this year.
I do have them taking an edge rusher.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do we got here?
So I'm Okay, Cincy. No.
I'm not an advocate for trading back here, even though.
No. You're at the top of round 2. I could have
And
justified trading up.
Wow.
so
Moa.
He made it out of round 1. Okay, I think.
out of principle, we have to.
How did he make it out of round 1?
Yeah, he's just too good. I mean, he could fill the.
Can you imagine taking Jamin Davis, dog chasing cars that he is, over JOK?
I mean, depending on what you need, but yeah.
With,
Still though,
I don't know why it shouldn't happen, but Owusu Koromoa, he could fill that Jamal Adams sized void that's in New York right now, if you ask me.
Yeah.
hey Clay,
definitely.
what do you think? JOK? I'm just gonna wait because he is our resident Jets fan.
It's JOK okay.
Wah, wah.
All right, yeah, that's probably the worst thing I've ever said on here.
Yeah, hang your head in shame. I'm putting you on timeout.
Can we edit that out when it goes up on YouTube? Like,
We're live, bud.
It is up there already. All right.
Anyways,
anyway.
yeah, I agree. All right,
Cool.
We're coming out like gangbusters in this one. I mean, corners in need, but I'm not sold on Eric Stokes that high.
Me neither.
I just can't.
Mid to late second round. That's a
Terrace
that's a
Marshall
top
goes
talking point,
52.
Well, I'll use the argument I used yesterday for the Texans. I mean, New York's going to have like 2 first-round picks next year. The cornerback class looks, without watching any tape, this is a definite, me saying it's loaded, but it looks decent. It looked halfway decent from, a year out.
Yeah.
So,
because there's nothing left at 66 now at corner.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not high on any of those guys right here.
Let's see who's Peyton Turner is still available. Let's go.
Peyton Turner in this area has been very common in I think all of our mocks lately.
No, Peyton Turner has started going like top 50.
Yeah.
And he's in round 3. This is a bargain.
Yeah, top of round 3. I think it's a home run pick there.
Nick, what are you going to say?
Do you need another edge player?
I mean, no.
No. Even though I love Peyton Turner to death. I would also advocate for tight end here because,
Freiermuth's sitting there.
Freiermuth, Tremble. Yeah.
And Brevin Jordan. All
I'm not taking Jordan over either of them, but I know that could be debated.
Let's go Freiermuth. They need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too good to be a third-round pick.
Yeah, Chris Herndon is their starting tight end, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and Herndon's like too often injured for.
Yeah.
He is a pile of meh. Oh. Okay, Houston. You just don't want to pick, do you?
Wow. That's.
Do you want to trade right back up?
Why not?
And draft Peyton Turner.
Yes, exactly. Dude, we're basically giving up 2 6th-round picks. This is easy. Done. To quote Russell, that's a dub.
So,
we do need to get an offensive line.
Wilson needs to live, LOL.
Yeah.
This team still does need more offensive line help. So
okay, what do we got?
As much as that would be fun to just go ahead and have fun trying to block Carl Lawson, Azeez Ojulari, and Peyton Turner all at once.
I do not like Carmen.
I would also advocate for Spencer Brown here.
I would advocate for Spencer Brown as well.
Top 50 guy, I believe. Yeah, top 50 guy for me.
A lot of traits with Spencer for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't watch Forsyth. Carmen I have as a guard. James Hudson.
I'm not in on Carmen.
Deontay Smith is and Spencer Brown are my 2 round 3 guys, and then James Hudson I have like a late 4th on him.
Yeah, he tested terribly.
Terribly, and I thought he was soft, man. That Georgia game where he gets thrown to the ground by Tyson Campbell was not a good look.
I mean, yeah, that was a step up in competition for him.
And then he got ejected.
I thought he played all right. I wish he got to play the rest of the game, but
because Ojulari ate that game.
Yeah, and it was mostly after Hudson went out. So what is on the interior?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, Quinn Myers, we've never selected him in one of these.
We haven't, and I mean, he can play either guard or center for him. I think they still like Connor McGovern there, but he could start easily over Greg Van Rotten.
Well, I mean,
like
Greg Van
Myers over
Roten
any of
is
those
a CFL
tackles.
lineman for a reason. Like he's a CFL guy for a reason. Clay, do they need center or guard more or tackle? Just which offensive line position do you think they need more?
Yeah, I definitely value minors over all the tackles on the board. I get tackle is obviously a more valuable position, but
you guys are higher on minors than I am, and everybody else
Like-
seems to be very high on him as well.
let's look at the rest of the picks we have. What else do we have?
Well, we did trade a sixth.
Because I do like Aaron Banks and Kendrick Green there a little bit later. Maybe at 107 if you're looking at them on the interior.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get Jordan. I kind of agree with that because we could get a
Just
offensive line. Okay, so we could
just
get
in general.
We could get Brown here, and then, like you said, swim back around, get an Aaron Banks, a Kendrick Green, or a
Yeah, I think
David-
that's probably
David
the
Moore.
way to go.
Or like if Trey Smith somehow makes it, like
yeah, because Trey Smith has that inside-outside versatility.
we're gonna go Spencer Brown.
Okay, good.
So yeah, we traded up, but it
Put him
only
on the
cost us
board.
It cost us a 6th round pick and one next year. Pete Werner in round 3. I'm all for it not being round 1. I still think it's too early in round 3, but
I think he's going to be a good player. I think he should
Yeah.
go round 2 personally.
if he gets if he gets picked in round 1, that GM needs to be fired.
I agree. I'll agree with that.
I'm not.
Late round
No,
2 makes sense.
sorry, Tennessee.
That was almost
that's
looking
too
good. That was almost looking good for a second.
much. Then I had to keep scrolling down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna make it. Trey Smith is still here.
do it. Send it.
Easy. Dub. Right behind Deontay Smith.
I'm not a huge Trey Smith guy, but I get the upside.
I mean,
Yeah.
in round 4, that's a steal.
Yeah, in terms of his physicality and
Ooh.
his physical profile is not that of a round 4 player. That's for
No.
sure.
So we have a 5th coming up soon.
Oh,
Right
Cam
now,
Samples-
Right now,
Cam-
actually, sorry, I saw 154 and forgot.
Cam Sample's still on the board, and I feel like that's somebody that would kind of fit for what Robert Saleh would do on defense. You know what I mean?
That is amazing that we're just like, yeah, let's just go get another edge guy too.
I love Sample too, man.
Yeah, I
do
but
too.
what do
We haven't.
need?
Is there
We
anything
haven't
left
gotten
at
a
corner? There's nothing at corner.
No. Oh, I will advocate for Keith Taylor here.
I would too, actually.
I
I
actually
would
kind of
take
like
him
it.
here.
I
Yeah,
like
and I
Taylor
don't
quite
think
a
he's
bit.
going to be there at 154 in a couple of picks. So
Yeah, I think that's a decent pick.
Yeah.
and
You got a
that's-
shot at
yeah.
him becoming a starter for you.
and I think that he's a great player for Salah's defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He's a fit.
Ooh, there's a
Kylan-
player on here.
Chuba,
No,
Kylan.
there you go.
Who else is available at running back? Just out of curiosity.
Kylan Chuba, Javian Hawkins, which is a giant note.
I think
from me.
Khalil Herbert makes a lot of sense in that offensive system.
He does. He does. When's our next pick after 154?
Yeah, because
Because technically, could we wait? Probably, but no, we can't. He's not making it to 226.
yeah, I mean, New York kind of has a
Ooh.
who's who at running back. Why? What's up?
Okay, so it still says wide receiver and running back, right?
Yeah, bring up receiver for a second. I'm curious.
I'm thinking we could trade back.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Let's trade back.
Let's do it.
I'm
Get some
looking at
value
I'm
up
looking
in
at
here.
Chicago. Like Chicago just speaks to me for some reason. Let's go Chicago. So
They have a big glowing neon sign on their forehead that says "sucker."
Damn, they do not want to trade.
all right, Ryan Pace, have fun on the unemployment line next year, bud.
Who else we got?
That was incredibly aggressive on my part. Let's
Still
try
wa-
Vegas. Can we dupe Mike Mayock?
That sounds possible.
No.
Mike's not biting.
Damn, man.
Try
How
Washington.
about
Yeah,
football
that's
team.
what I'm thinking too. Washington. Like, here's the problem. It becomes impossible to trade back when you get
Yeah.
like these later rounds.
Oh, hey, there we go.
I'll take an extra 7th.
Hey,
Oh, are you
come
kidding
on
me?
now.
you missed.
I'll take 246 then.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, sure.
That works out.
Beautiful.
Screw it.
Have fun with David Dahl. Oh, there goes Kylan. Crap.
Oh, we got
Oh,
Chuba.
gosh.
God damn it.
Hey, it's a running back, all right? It's not the one we wanted.
Running back. The problem is that I hate when it auto picks.
I do too. What
And
I've
then-
found
and there goes
when I'm
Khalil
going
Herbert.
through these, if you pause it as soon as you noticed it's kind of running through the pick super quick and then resume, sometimes it'll get back to running normally.
That
but,
pisses me off every time it happens.
If we can go back and look, we could just say that it's Khalil Herbert, not Chuba.
True.
You know what? Even Chuba's not a bad fit in that offense.
No, he's not.
No.
No, go away, Atlanta.
Go away, Atlanta. Who'd you pick with that? Yeah, have fun with Alaric Jackson.
Paris Ford just got drafted.
Oh.
Yikes.
All right. So obviously wide receiver in need. We haven't addressed it yet. Cornell Powell is still here.
Demetric Felton.
Oh, you know
Jalen
what?
Darden.
Felton makes a lot of sense. It's the San Fran offensive system.
Also, like, and he probably plays slot if he's going to be, split out as receiver. And I'm pretty sure Crowder has a year left on his deal, maybe two.
But they can still cut him. I
Yeah.
think he's cheaper if he's cut after June 1st.
Let's scroll down a little bit, just see who else is there at wide receiver.
Yeah, I'll go specifically to wideouts.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're looking for a potential, starter on the outside, Cornell Powell makes the most sense here.
Yeah,
But
because the thing is, you have Corey Davis, you have Denzel Mims.
And Mims, yeah.
You're more looking depth receivers and slots. That's why it's not as high of a need for them.
Yeah. I think Felton or Darden would be great, personally.
Yeah.
Um,
My bid's for Felton.
We do Darden too much on this channel.
Yeah, we don't do enough
and
Felton.
Felton, you can get him in the backfield, too, and do a lot of fun stuff with him.
Exactly. I'm going to go Felton with this one.
Right.
Now, if we come around to like 246 and Jalen Darden is still there, then,
Of course.
I mean, of course, for the memes.
Which he might actually... Wow.
Yes, let's go. Done.
All right.
No deliberation. Just
I don't have any problem with that. Adding
Keep
two
the
receivers.
memes alive. All right.
If you really want to go for value in this draft and probably every
It's Jalen
draft after
Darden.
this, but don't just wide receivers late. It's
Yeah.
just always going to make sense.
So we got Zach Wilson, Azeez Ojulari, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah at the top of the second round. It's about 16. I had him going to Washington today.
Yeah.
In round one. So to get him 15 picks later is absurd. I'm not going to complain. Pat Fryermuth, who I have a second, we got him in the third. Spencer Brown, who I have a third on, we got him the very next pick. Trey Smith, who, if I'm not mistaken, I have a second round grade on him.
Yeah, I love the top 4 picks here and the back of the draft. And the middle, you've got.
Yes,
you gotta
I do in fact
fortify
have
that
a second
offensive
round
line.
grade on Trey Smith, and we got him in round 4.
Beautiful.
I mean, and keep in mind, Chuba, Felton, and Darden, all 4th round grades to me.
Yeah.
And we got them in like rounds 5 and 6 and 7.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, you get Azeez Ojulari and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on that defense.
That's scary. Now let's
Yeah.
check out the trades. So Spencer Brown for Quinn Meinerz, a 6th rounder next year, and Josh Palmer. That's a fair trade for both teams.
perfectly balanced as all things should be.
And then Drew Dahlman for Chuba and Jalen Darden. To quote Russell, what is that, Nick?
A dub.
That's a dub.
A dub.
That's a dub. But that's going to do it for now. As always, like, comment, subscribe, buy the merch. Actually, the link isn't in the description. I forgot to add that before we went live. I will add it in post. Follow us on Twitter. We will be back later today with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then tomorrow we're live covering like the actual draft.
It's here.
I am pumped. I have my beer ready.
I
ready to
have
watch chaos
a
go down.
12 pack. I haven't opened yet, and I'm very excited.
Hell
I
yeah.
have a chilled glass just sitting in my freezer, getting all cold, so I can pour the beer in. And
Oh,
That's the way to
just drink
do
that shit straight out of the bottle. Like like
like
boss.
a real man.
I was gonna say like a boss and not be like that, but yeah.
If you want to put it that way, sure.
Uh,
That's the perfect way to end this. Have a